I just made a small video and I decided to go ahead and not use that because it was kind of long and drawn out as I was watching it. I was like, this is a yawn fest. So anyhow, today I will be talking about Urban Decay's Stay Naked foundation, their new concealer, along with the Juvia'S Place and Fumi collab, which I'll be putting on the eyeshadow here shortly. I did put on the foundation. I, so far, really like the way it looks on my skin. One thing I do want to say, though, that I did say in the video that I'm going to trash, is that I feel like anytime people put on foundation or anything like that, like, it's important to also take note of what you're putting on your face prior to putting on that foundation. What did you do to prep your face? For instance, I'll see people that'll put on different foundations, and like, for instance, the Juvia'S Place foundation. There were so many videos out on the Juvia'S Place foundation, and so many people had completely different outcomes. Some people were like, oh, my skin's super dry. Other people were like, my skin's super oily. And I'm thinking to myself, like, clearly you're putting something on your face, or you're not putting something on your face, or even like down to like your setting sprays, because like certain setting sprays will mattify your look, and if it mattifies your look, it's drying up your look. So if you already have dry skin to begin with, you're just, you know, over drying your skin pretty much. Or if you're doing like a dewy setting spray and you have all this lotion on your face, you're just gonna, you know, at the end of the night, you might have a greasy look. So just to show you what I put on my face prior to putting on the foundation, I put on, let me grab my Shira, I never know how to say this. This is moisturizer for dry skin. During the summer, I use very, very minimal of this, so it is like a thin layer across my skin. This is a thick cream though. As you can see, it's pretty thick. But like I said, I put a little bit on my face, and then afterwards, I put on my Canicel. This is super thick, and not super thick, not like Elba. I did my video on my my sunscreen view, my last video. So if you want to see the details about this, watch the last video. But for a face SPF, it's kind of thick, and it leaves my face kind of sticky, and you know, it like kind of like a sheen to it. So I'm going to assume with this on top that any sheen that I have at all coming through is based off of this, because this by itself, like, yeah, I get pretty shiny when I'm wearing this. So, all right, so then I put this on, and I put this on, and I also used the new, oh, it's not new, it's new to me, the e.l.f. Foundation brush, which I'm actually kind of digging this. This is actually pretty cool. I like it. And then I set it, and that's another thing, I only put a little setting powder, just a little bit, right underneath my eyes and right in my like T-zone area, which is the Cover FX Illuminating setting powder. So all these are going to matter. Oh yeah, sorry. One more thing. I can't believe I skipped this. The e.l.f. putty. Put this on the primer. All these things are going to matter, obviously, in the outcome in the next few hours what my face looks like. So just keep that in mind when I give you guys my personal opinion. But besides that, this is kind of cool. I know it's like left field, but I was watching a video from Jeffree Star. He was comparing this to a higher end putty, and I normally do not do drugstore primers, like, ever. And this is like my new favorite primer. Like, I have, what do I have? Smashbox or whatever I have, like higher end primers. And this is my current favorite right now. I absolutely love this. So anyhow, if you get a chance, check this out. This is, I don't know what this was, $8. Not that expensive compared to other primers you can get. So, all right, I am going to put on my eyeshadow off camera, and then I'll give you guys my opinion on the eyeshadow and my overall view of everything. So, all right, I'll see you guys in a few hours. This is one of those moments. I had a glorious moment putting on my makeup, and I also just filmed a whole segment without my microphone turned on, which, because this camera is new and the whole microphone situation is new, I'm gonna have to get used to turning on my microphone. So anywho, all right, so I decided I was gonna go ahead and just give you a quick comment on the eyeshadow and everything while it's fresh on my face, and then I'll do a part 3 where I'll show you, you know, my review on the foundation after wearing it for a couple hours. So I'm wearing the Juvia'S Place Fumi collab, as I mentioned. I definitely like this. I have these colors in other palettes. I can create the same look with other palettes. With that said though, I definitely like the Juvia's Place formula, and you know, I wanted to support Fumi. I've been following her pretty much since I've been on YouTube. She's one of the very first people that I subscribed to. So I'm really excited that she got to collab with Juvia's Place. One thing I definitely do want to say, so I was watching different YouTubers comments on Juvia's Place picking Fumi specifically to collab with. And one of the things that came up was her age, is that people were surprised that they were picking somebody that was 50 years old, because the assumption is you're going to pick somebody who's in their 20s. So with that said, the way I see it, yes, women in their 20s are going to be more prone to wanting to go for the brighter, crazier colors, glitter, etc. With that said again though, is that like, yes, you're also going to have women that are 30s, 40s, 50s and up that are also going to appreciate the same looks. And normally the women that are in their 30s plus are going to be the ones that can afford the products anyways. So I feel like it's important for brands to, you know, I'm not really into the whole entire like inclusive thing, but at the same time I do feel like it's important for brands to sell their products to all ages. So the fact that they actually added her into their collab, you know, like with all their like little videos they show with a lot of people that are putting on their makeup on Instagram, they're usually like in their 20s. The fact they have a 50-year-old woman who looks amazing, she looks amazing period, just for her, you know, who she is, her age, whatever. But then with the makeup on, she's selling the product, and she's selling the product to women like me. Like, I'm 40 years old, I see it on her and I just think to myself like, she looks amazing, I can look amazing too. You know, so just want to throw it out there just because I feel like age was a factor in a lot of people's opinions on her collab, and I was just kind of like, I think it's a good business strategy, to be honest. They should have, you know, they should include more people like Fumi. But and plus Fumi's a huge fan of Juvia's Place, so like I was like, that totally, they totally make sense, because she's constantly talking about how amazing Juvia's Place is. So she's gotta be like their #1 fan. I mean, every video that I've ever seen her do on Juvia's Place, like she's just super ecstatic to do her reviews on them. So anywho, so overall I definitely like the look. I did add a lot of other dimensions to it. I added chunky glitter, which I have to say I had a war with this glitter. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like all over my face, on my chest. I might be over my chunky glitter phase. I never thought this moment would come, but I literally was just like, I'm emotionally drained from all the glitter that I was fighting with, trying to get off my face. And finally I was like, you know what? It's time to put the glitter away. I did put the Fenty, I just bought this recently. I bought these two, the Fenty Chillz and the Fenty Wattabrat. I really love these. These kind of remind me of Natasha Denona's highlighters, as far as it giving like that wet appearance. I don't know if you're really going to see it. I did try to like go a little crazy with it just so I could make sure that it shows up, because a lot of times for some reason on video I'll put it on my face and it doesn't show up. So I definitely like these in person. It definitely gives like that kind of like wet effect. Right now, because of the lighting, and I have the like the straight lighting coming at me, you're getting a lot of shadows, so you're not really able to see it. But you might actually be seeing a little darkness from the pink, because the pink adds a little pigmentation. But otherwise, besides that, adding it to my look with the Juvia's Place Fumi collab, I really, really like the way the look turned out. Yeah, I really like it. The lip gloss, yes. The lip gloss, I like it. It is sheer though. It's not, I have black eyeliner and then I have it on, you know, over my lip, and I can see it. Like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. Let me get close. I mean, it's pretty, don't get me wrong. This is super pretty. Like, I definitely like this. I will be wearing it again. I just wish it was a little thicker. Like, I put on 2 layers and it's still, you can just see like little patches of like, where it's like thicker in other areas. So, it's not bad though. Like I said, I don't mind it. I just don't love this. I do like the color though, it's very pretty. All right, so I'll be back. I'm gonna go do whatever, run some errands, chill, do things around the house, and then I will give you my final opinion on the foundation. Alrighty. All right, so I am back. It has been quite the emotional recording session for me because of my new camera. I have a microphone, and the microphone you have to actually turn it on, and I keep forgetting to turn it on, so I'll record and it won't be on, and then there's no volume, or no sound. Anywho, so I put my foundation on between 12 and 1. It is now 6:30, 6:31 to be exact. And I have been all over the place. I was outside a few times with my dogs where my face was actually sweating. I have been in and out of my car running my errands, so I've been in like heat, cold. So I definitely have tested this foundation. Plus I have allergies, so I've been sniffing and, you know, with tissue, whatever, underneath my nose. So I have pretty much wiped whatever is there, I've wiped away or, you know, kind of messed up. So that is definitely, if there's any like thing going on there, it's because it was me touching it. Otherwise I haven't touched it at all. I haven't touched it up or anything. So all right, so my personal opinion on this, minus the glitter all over my face, please excuse all this glitter. I don't mind it. You know, it's like, it wears like regular foundation on me pretty much. Every time I wear any foundation, I always get it like right around the nose. It gets kind of dry and looking kind of, you know, like worn. And then on the chin a little bit, it'll get a little dry looking. I can say that it looks good on my pores. Like bad foundations on me will like sit like in my pores. Like you'll see it, like it almost like lifts off my skin or something and like just kind of like sit on top of my skin. And my pores are like really obvious, and it's just, there was a one, it was from, what was it, Estee Lauder? Good Skin? Good Feel Skin? I don't know what it was called. All I know is that it was just no bueno when it came to me and that foundation, because when I put it on, not only was it sticky and oily on my face, but then you could just see every single pore and just sat on top of my skin. So you know, that was a no-go for me. This though, my pores look pretty good. I mean, like I said, I put a bunch of different things on. The setting spray I used was the Urban Decay Quick Fix. I think it looks like it pretty much did when I put it on, minus the around the nose and the chin. I consider this a medium coverage foundation. I did not try to put on different layers, so I don't know if you can build it. I probably would not wear this if I was going to try to go full glam, but I do like it. I think that it's, you know, it's cool. I will definitely be wearing this when I go to work once the weather cools down. When I go to work with this heat, I don't wear any makeup. I barely wear makeup. I wear like a little bit of makeup, but no foundation. I have however been wearing the concealer under my eyes and just kind of like dabbing it around my face for work, and I definitely like this. This is really good. I don't have any like crazy creasing or anything, and it does last like all day long. So I have to give it to them. I'm not going to try the 24-hour test, but for like what, 6 hours I've been wearing it, I think that my skin looks pretty good, minus the glitter all over my face. My highlighter looks pretty good too, even though that's not part of this review. I just noticed the other day that certain highlighters seem to like go away after like an hour or two. Like they're really strong when you first put them on, and then like I walk by a mirror like an hour or two later, I'm like, where'd my highlighter go? But this actually lasted, so Fenty, you're good. Also, as you can see, I took the lip gloss off just because, you know, I just didn't really want to go run errands with such a dark lip gloss on. So I do have this on, which is the Roomiest Rose color, Clinique's Chubby Stick Intense. These moisturizing lip color balms are amazing. They have a variety of colors. If you get a chance, check it out. They are, I know that ColourPop has something similar to this. Just like chubby little pencils. They last, they're moisturizing, they're great. I love them. Love them. Not part of this review, but just have to share how much I love these. It's cool. It's not the most amazing, it's cool. If I ran out of this and there was nothing else new in the market that was interesting me, then I would definitely purchase this again. So, alright, that is it. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will see you guys next time.